Philadelphia News, team of my heart.
You ever look back at a moment and just know it changed everything? Even if you didn't feel it in real time. It's like looking at a blown layup that haunts you for seasons to come. Now imagine you find out one guy, sitting in street clothes, on the sideline, might have unknowingly shifted the entire future of your team. The Sixers. Yeah, your Sixers. All because someone out west said, "Nah, we're not giving him up." You probably didn't notice it when it happened. Or maybe you did. But now, you feel it. And it stings. Because this decision, it wasn't even yours. But you're the one living with the fallout. The Sixers are the ones stuck holding the bag. And I know you're wondering what could have been, because that question's been echoing louder and louder in Philly. You don't want excuses. You want answers. You want someone to own it. But here's the thing, you're not crazy. Your frustration is justified because that deal, that missed chance, it could have changed everything. The Sixers might have never gone near that max contract, might have never had to force a fit, might have built something cleaner, sharper, more Philly. And it all comes back to one guy sitting on the Warriors bench during a playing game, collecting dust. They called him untouchable. But if he's so untouchable, why was he unplayable when it mattered most? Now I need to ask you this: have you felt like the Sixers are constantly being dragged into someone else's mess, like you're cleaning up the scraps from other teams' what-ifs? Because that's what this Paul George situation feels like. You were promised a two-way star, a guy who'd lift your hopes with elite defense and shot creation. And instead, what you got was a whole lot of uncertainty, a system that didn't quite click, a locker room still adjusting, a fan base who expected fireworks and got flickering lights instead. This isn't about blaming George. He didn't force the Warriors to back out. He didn't beg for the max. But when you're the one who signs the dotted line, the expectations come with it. And when those expectations go unmet, you feel the weight. Every game where he disappears, in crunch time, every awkward post-game presser, every time you watch highlights from other teams, other stars, and think, man, that could have been us. Now imagine this: what if Philly had just waited? If Golden State had said yes to that trade, if George had landed there instead of Broad Street, you probably don't end up locking yourself into a max. You probably still have cap room. Maybe you're the team bringing Jimmy Butler back. Maybe you still got flexibility to go after someone like, I don't know, DeJounte Murray or Mikal Bridges. But no, you had to act, because the window is tight. And when stars are available, teams get desperate. And when teams get desperate, you end up watching a season that feels like it's running in slow motion. This all started when the Warriors refused to include one guy in the trade. One guy they benched in the most important game of the season. And you know what that screams? It screams indecision. It screams that even they weren't fully committed. And yet, they held the cards. They made the call that trickled down to Philly, to you. That single choice triggered a domino effect. That still falling dot, it's not just a missed opportunity. It's the kind of move that haunts a front office, that keeps you, the fan, up at night, scrolling through Sixers news hoping for some sign of direction, some light at the end of this max contract tunnel. And when you finally realize that the guy who was called untouchable might have just been untouchable in theory, not reality, it makes you wonder, what were the Warriors thinking? Or more importantly, what could the Sixers have done if that deal had gone through? You're not wrong to be frustrated. You're not wrong to question the process. And maybe the next move turns this whole thing around. Maybe there's still a path. But the pain right now, it's real. The questions, deserved. And that sense that you've been left holding someone else's mistake, absolutely valid. And the name of the guy the Warriors refused to give up. The guy who could have flipped this whole thing on its head for your Sixers. Jonathan Kuminga. Yeah, him. You knew that, didn't you? Or did you? Be honest. Did you already suspect? Now tell me, do you think the Sixers should have waited it out instead of jumping for George? Would you have rather rolled the dice on someone like Butler coming back? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you made it this far, comment the word redemption below so I know you're one of the real ones. Riding through every twist of this with us. Agree or disagree, let me hear it from you. And hey, if you're tired of missing the biggest Sixers news moments and trade updates that shape this team's future, hit that subscribe button and smash the bell. Because what comes next, you don't want to be the last one to know.